Bowen's brilliance shines amidst West Ham's struggles against Spurs. West Ham United has seen its fair share of lackluster performances over the years, but Saturday's match against Tottenham Hotspur might just take the cake for being utterly uninspiring and frustrating for fans who paid to watch. While Spurs have a valid excuse for their lackluster display, focusing on their Europa League semi-final this week, West Ham's situation is far more dire. They are limping towards the end of the season, and the only takeaway from this match is that a significant overhaul of their uninspired squad is essential to avoid further turmoil next season. Since Graham Potter took over in January, West Ham has struggled to find their footing, likely finishing the season in a precarious 17th place. Under his management, they have managed to scrape together just 14 points from 15 games, and their lack of enthusiasm was palpable as they faced off against a Spurs team that seemed to be fielding a second-string side. Only Jarrod Bowen and Aaron Wan-Bissaka emerged with any credit from this dreary 1-1 draw, which saw Bowen equalize after Wilson Odegaard's early goal for Spurs. The match ended with a chorus of boos echoing around the London stadium, a fitting response to a performance that left fans feeling cheated. The apathy in the stands should be a wake-up call for West Ham's board. Many fans arrived late, some chose to stay away altogether, and there was a noticeable silence as the teams took to the pitch. Spurs, who made 8 changes to their lineup, were welcomed with open arms by a West Ham side that seemed all too willing to help them take the lead after just 15 minutes of uninspired football. The opening goal came courtesy of Max Kilman, who has struggled since his £40 million move from Wolves. He failed to clear a harmless ball, allowing Odegaard to score his first league goal of the season. This moment encapsulated the challenges Potter faces as he looks to rebuild the team during the preseason. On the other side, Spurs manager Ange Postecoglou was relieved to avoid a 20th defeat in what has been a disappointing league campaign. However, his focus was on whether James Maddison would recover from a knee injury in time for their upcoming match. It doesn't look great, he admitted, though he was more optimistic about Dominic Solanke's recovery from a thigh issue. Without Maddison, Spurs struggled to create chances, and Postecoglou acknowledged that his lineup changes disrupted their rhythm, allowing West Ham to claw their way back into the game. They scored against the run of play, Potter noted. Given the moment we're having, it's tough. But credit to the players and the supporters, we stuck together and carried on. It's surprising to see Bowen still eager to fight for his place at West Ham. The captain would have no shortage of suitors if he decided to seek a move, yet his determination remains unwavering. If only more players in claret and blue shared his drive. Bowen's relentless effort was once again on display when he equalized in the 28th minute, showcasing his talent and commitment. The goal was a result of a well-executed play, with Mohamed Kudus switching the ball to Wan-Bissaka, who then set Bowen free. With no one to challenge him, Bowen skillfully maneuvered past Ben Davies and slotted the ball through Guglielmo Vicario's legs, reminding everyone just how easy it can be to create chances against Spurs. However, West Ham's defensive frailties were equally evident. They nearly fell behind again when Lucas Paqueta lost possession in midfield, allowing Richarlison to shoot wide. The second half saw West Ham continue to struggle, with players like Jean-Claire Todibo and Kudus failing to make an impact. Niklas Füllkrug, who had previously criticized his teammates, spent 80 minutes proving he is not suited to the Premier League's pace. As the match wore on, Potter urged his team to push forward, but the final 30 minutes were a painful watch. Bowen was denied by Vicario, and James Ward-Prowse's free kick sailed over the bar after he came off the bench. Paqueta appeared visibly upset after receiving a late yellow card, and he certainly wasn't alone in feeling the weight of disappointment. In the end, this match was a stark reminder of the challenges facing West Ham as they look to rebuild and regain their competitive edge in the league.